Karen and yourself, some 9 years ago, founded UTS with a quite large group of pupils, some teachers under a tree in Panthai, north of Malek. Now we're at a situation where we have a solid group of buildings and we're not under a tree anymore. So where now is your understanding of the mission of the school and your vision for the future?
The mission of the school is still the same. We wanted to reflect Jesus' love and mercy to the people. The Under Tree School has been a school that encourages people during the war, especially the children. So it was founded on the vision that learning just not only science but also about God. It was very simple, and that vision has not changed. We wanted to have a very, very good education to the children, and that based on Christ. The other thing that we wanted to do is to bring the community together to this project, in which Under Tree has done during the war. People were fighting, but Under Tree has become something that people rally around it. And I think Under Tree School gave them something that they can do together for their children in a situation that was hopeless to do anything else, where children were taken to war as boy soldiers.
The history of southern Sudan over the last 50 or 60 years has been quite horrific, with two very substantial periods of civil war. And that came to some form of conclusion in 2005 with the signing of the Comprehensive Peace Agreement between the North and the South, and with it a fair amount of hope, but certainly the start of some form of new era. Now things are moving on. Could you say a little bit about how you look to the future? Are you hopeful? Are you fearful of what lies ahead?
I'm quite hopeful for the future. But also there is an element of fear that many people share with me, and that is because the North has dishonored many agreements in the past, and in 2011 people have to vote for a referendum, and we don't know what reaction that will come from the North. The other thing is indictment of our president of the Republic of the Sudan, charged with war crime in Darfur, that now he's not cooperating with the international community and government, and the fear is that in order to kick the West, he will first kick the South and dishonor the agreement that was broken by the Western countries between the North and the South, the CPA, or Comprehensive Peace Agreement. The hope is that this, if the war comes at all, that it will not be people will not be running away from Southern Sudan had it happened. They will not be fleeing to the previous refugee camps in Ethiopia, in Uganda, and in Kenya, or flee to Egypt. I think our people will be staying in the south, and the war will intensify on the borders if at all took place. So that's fear, and that fear means that will bring instability, because young men will be recruited to go and fight it, fight that war. But we hope that will not happen. So actually I could say that the possibility of war breaking out is 50, and possibility of war not coming is also 50-50.
And hopeful things for the future?
The hope for the future is that that there won't be war, and the great hope that this generation who have lost out in education, which has been part of the vision of Under Tree School, that will be educated, so that we have able people in many aspects of life to serve this country. And the great hope is that people will be reconciled, and that the tribal issues in the South, we will be able to work on that in order to create a nation which is called Southern Sudan. So there are a lot of things that that will give us hope and aspiration for creating a new Sudan, a new Southern Sudan in which people are all equal. We have not. We were part of. We are now part of the Republic of the Sudan, but we will have a lot of work, exciting work, when we had our independence to create a new nation here.
Joseph, thank you very much.